Hello, this is Pastor Jones. I want to spend about 5 minutes with you today. And I want to talk to you about something that is very serious, especially in this moment in time in which we are living. Jesus said that his return would be accompanied by signs. He said, as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns. In Genesis 4 through 6, in Matthew the 24th chapter, 38 and 39, we see unfolding here the very events that took place both in Noah's time and how it will unfold in the last days. Noah lived in an age that was ripening for judgment. Does that sound familiar? The Lord Jesus drew a direct parallel between the days in which Noah lived and the days in which would immediately precede his return to this earth. This should invest the days of Noah with special interest for us today and the days ahead, and should focus our attention with marked enthusiasm upon these chapters which describe Noah's age. I want you to notice the parallel. The days of Noah were marked, first of all, Genesis 6 and 3, by spiritual decline. Do you know how many churches are closing every single day? The church world is not expanding, it's shrinking. You say, well, I just heard about a mega church. They make up 1%, folks. Churches on a whole are shrinking. Christians aren't reading their Bibles. Christians aren't praying but a minute or two a day. We're making little to no impact upon this godless world. There is a spiritual decline right before our eyes. Secondly, it's a social dilemma. 6 chapter 1 and 11. It's marked by an increase in population. There's a concern that the world's becoming overpopulated. A marked increase in crime. You've heard the news just like I do. Friends, there's crime everywhere. It's out of control. Our police officers are in grave danger every day when they walk their beat. Thirdly, shameless depravity. 4th chapter, the 19th verse. 6th chapter, 5th verse. Did you ever think we'd live in a day where we would see this shameless depravity like we see today? The things that are being taught, the ungodly influence exerted against our children, the direction they are giving them. Friends, it is debauchery. This is the moment in time Jesus is going to be coming back. Scientific development. 4th chapter 20 through 22. What a great day for scientific development. The computer age, all the technology. My friends, it's one more sign of the moment in time in which we are living. A strong delusion. 6th chapter 8 through 19 in Matthew 24, 38 and 39. Is there ever been a time where men have been deceived and duped and taken in like they are today? Buying into these ungodly philosophies. Climate change has become a religion, and it is fueled by fanatics. My friends, we're living in a day of delusion. One more sign that Jesus is coming soon. Then, there's some devotion. Genesis 6, 8 through 9. 7, sudden destruction. They will cry peace and safety, and then there'll be destruction. 6th chapter, verse 7, 7th chapter, verse 11. It was the godless descendants of Cain, not the godly descendants of Seth, who produced the arts, the sciences, and the culture of these antediluvian world in which they lived. Cain taught men to settle into cities, giving rise to the urban society. It was Jabal who taught people agricultural pursuits. Jubal who gave men the refinements of advancing civilization. Tubal-Cain, who brought in an industrial revolution. And Canaanite women who leaped to prominence. The Sethites lived for the next world. Let me ask you something. What world are you living for? The here and the now, or the one that is soon to come? I hope I've given you something to think about. Until I see you next time, God bless.